Hello, welcome to my channel. This is my Dare to Win save with Blackburn Rovers. This is the end of season, start of season review. So we'll talk through the end of season stuff, then we'll get pre-season out of the way, and we'll come back for the first game and any transfers we've made over the summer. So yeah, that's pretty much the episode. Supporters, a bit disappointing. We've lost 34% of our core, 22% of our family, and improved 14% on our. So we've actually lost match day supporters, I'm guessing by that, which I find hard to believe when it's been a championship winning season. But we'll see. So seasonal performance analysis, we don't look at that, we look at the club vision. So the club vision for next season is work within a wage budget, which we always do. I did go a little bit stupid with a transfer this year. I broke the record transfer for the club, and yeah, we didn't do very well. And this is looking like, unless I've missed it, don't have an end of season review showing. Weird. So anyway, yeah, it's what we do. Maximum contracts, we don't sign up over 34s, over 32s. They're always, unless they're exceptionally good, they're sold and long gone by then, as are the 30-year-olds. Grow the club's reputation, which is what we should have done by winning the championship. Develop the best youth system. Trying to. They've given me a little bit of money towards it, but not a lot. And we're going to look to avoid relegation from the Premier Division. Squad dynamics hasn't really changed. Ellison's joined Clarkson as a team leader, which isn't bad, because I'm thinking of getting rid of Clarkson, so that'll leave Ellison then. And I think we could tend to let players know what you want to achieve. We need to avoid relegation. Mid-table. Get mid-table. We're good enough not to be involved. Yeah, I think we go with that. And that's the right one. That's exactly what I wanted. I hope you enjoy your break. Thanks everyone. See you next year. Or next season, not next year. So that was pretty straightforward. New season team report. That's what they're projecting there. Season injury report. Now there's a couple of players here that will be looking to be got rid of. Oliver Hendry's one that I'm thinking of. He's been constantly injured, and he is actually worth a bit of money. So we can offload him now. I doubt we will, but we'll see. Squad on end season break. I can't remember seeing. Where do we want to go? We're going to go. I can't see, guys. I'm going to have to move the camera, I'm afraid. I think we're going to go to Holland. So unless I'm early for it, I don't know, but anyway. And so I was a little bit keen. We've got to wait for the playoffs to almost finish. I think it's only the final left. Leeds lost 3-1 in the first leg of their playoff and won 6-1 the replay, so they've scraped through. Quite surprised at that. So new arrivals. I'll move my camera back down now that that's all gone. William Bonsu, he's got star signing. Okay, 6.75 million from NEC. Yeah, 35 appearances, no goals, no assists, 7.16. Isaac Hansen was signed from Man U for 13.5 million. You can't argue with that, can you? Midfield player, 22 goals or assists throughout the season from 41 games. Anderson signed in from Leicester, 9.25 million. Mainly sub. He did start some games. He did well for us. He's not really, other than one sending off, he didn't let us down all season. The board are delighted with it, which is the main thing. Luis Fernandez, broke the bank for him. Records transfer, 15 appearances, 2 goals, 2 assists. So not too bad a return for a midfield player finding his feet. Yeah, I agree with them there. I think I was just worried we were going to lose all of our midfield players again, like we did towards the end of last season, which cost us promotion bid, and we lost so many games. It was just, I suppose you'd say it was a bit of a panic buy. But then Glindwer, he came in on loan from Man U. Assistant manager, not the assistant, director of football sorted it. He looked handy, so I let him do it. He made 1 appearance and 9 substitute appearances, so he sort of covered when needed. Thompson was signing. He did alright actually. I thought he played more than that, but he started 4 games, come on a sub for 8. Again, he was sort of cover for the main guys. Main results, absolutely fantastic season. Started on fire Had a bit of a blip around the FA Cup again, which almost I thought was going to cost us, but we rallied, and yeah, we comfortably in the end won the championship. I did say at the start that I did say after the Leeds game, I think we drew at Leeds or at home against Leeds, who were top then by about 4 or 5 points, and I was convinced that we would be first and second, but Stoke, fair play to them, kept going. And when you think that Leeds were challenging us for the first half of the season, they did this season what we did last season and just fell away. Final position first, average attendance 19,000, 60%, not great. Top goal scorer for Blackburn, Joel, with 27 goals. I thought he added a few more than that. Yeah, he definitely had an hat-trick in one after I'd said he was on. That's league goals. Do apologise. And then he's had 3 goals in the FA Cup, which is his 30, which was the target. Newcastle won it. We did well against Bradford away, and then that just messed us up. Carabao Cup, I think we had a bit of a couple of wins, yeah, that's it. And then out to Sheffield United, which is disappointing because we beat them in the league 5-1 the week after, or the week before. But that's how it works, isn't it? Moments to remember then, 5-1 win at Hull. That was a penultimate game of the season, if you remember. Match to remember, Blackpool 1, Blackburn 2. That was the game before the Hull game. 1-0 down, come back and won 2-1, and that gave us a championship. And then this was the game I just talking about, Leeds 2-2 at home when we were top first and second. And yeah, I thought we were going to, and if you remember rightly, Bordag scored that absolute screamer from 20 odd yards. If you didn't see it, go back and watch it. It was fantastic. Financial wise, sorry guys, I've really messed up on this. This is nice to see. We've really improved the club reputation. Okay, I don't think I've ever seen such a big raise in it, to be honest. Sponsorship deals, 2 new deals worth 202k, and most notable deal is an 8-year deal worth 862. Sponsorship overall went down. Broadcast revenue went down. That was, I don't know how it was that high the season before, unless that is a cascade payment from the Premiership, because last season we were Championship as well, and that just doesn't seem right to me. Corporate and hospitality, that's a slight increase. Competition prize money, we didn't do anything in the cups, did we? We had 3 or 4 cup games and that was it, so we were never going to get anything there. And commercial retail's gone up slightly. The team for the season then, Bonsu in goal, I'd agree with that. Edison, Bitsiabu, Vergara and Madros across the back. That didn't change, did it? Bordadagu, Vachan and Hansen. I'm surprised Clarkson isn't in there. And Teklik, Nonto and Joel up front. That's pretty much our starting 11 for most of the second half of the season anyway. Accolades, doesn't matter about me, does it? It's all about the players and the team. So yeah, player awards. Joel, fans player of the season. I'm surprised. I thought Bitsiabu at the back would have got that, but young player of the season, Joel. Signing of the season, Bonsu. Goal of the season, Bordadagu. I've just spoke about that. Honestly, go back and watch it. Cracker. Top goal scored, Joel. 22 years old, 31 goals, so he did what I wanted at the start. 11 assists, he matched the record for that. And player of the match, 10, he's matched the record there. And you can see that here, although it showed as record breakers, he's only actually matched the record with these 2. Okay, I didn't realise that was going to be a record. It wasn't mentioned. Alright, if it was, I missed it. Good average rate, 7.2. Most passes completed centre half. Surprise, surprise. I don't agree with that way of doing it at all. Hard work never paid off on the pitch. Okay, so yeah, we've won promotion. We've talked about that, haven't we? Manager timeline, not into this big time. We've been in, this is our second club. We've had a good season, you know. And that's it, guys. So what we're doing now, we'll go away. I'm going to play the close season, do the transfers up to the start of the Premiership season, and we will look at what the first game is. I'm hoping it's going to be a big team, a Liverpool, a Man City or a Man United, so we can see roughly where we are and what we need to do before the transfer window slams shut. And yeah, we'll come back and have a chat about that. Thank you. Well, we've gone through the pre-season and most of the transfer window. It's been tough. As you can see, we're already 19 million in debt. That had gone, or as good as gone. You can see I've got 33 million in transfer budget, which I haven't spent. I've ended up losing players I didn't want to lose. I tried to keep the squad that I had rather than buy new players. And then they came in with they met his £20 million transfer. He had it in his contract release clause and he's took it. So he's gone. And that happened a week ago, which caused me no end of grief because I planned on having him here. The only signing I'd made up till then was Ben Allingham. I got him in as support for across the back, defender right. So once Bordadagu went, I put in offers for these two players, Sean Davis and Felix Picardo. Sean Davis is on loan. Okay, and if you have a look, if we compare him with Bordago, pretty much alike. But then you bring in, I'm not going to remember his name, so I don't know why I've done it this way because I've only just signed him. So if we go back and bring up Picardo and then compare him with Bordadagu, you can see again it's pretty much identical players. So I've got two for the price of one, if you like. I've got one in on loan for cover, and I've got this guy who's in my first team squad. I paid, I think, 17.5 million for him, so he's already showing as going up. Hopefully, as he develops, he's a year younger than Bordadagu, so hopefully as he goes up, this has come down, which is an important bit for me. So hopefully the aggression isn't going to be there, although I see he's already got 2 yellow cards for the European Under-21 Championship. So yeah, he is an Under-21 player for Italy, which is always a good sign. And yeah, I like his stats. We've probably done better than I imagined. So as you can see, transfers out 33.5, transfers in 22.5. We're still 20 million out. Okay, we have made a profit with the sale of Bordadagu this month. We have made a profit. We've had some players out on loans as well. Debts and loans is pretty. I mean, that's our net debt. Our transfer is good. I'm not concerned about transfers at all. But this season is going to be literally to get this in a positive balance. So we're not going to be looking at making big signings. So what does that mean for tactics? So Bocardo's going to come in for Eland. Eland will be in the team now. I've had injuries to Gordon and Fernandez. I've managed to sign a new contract with Soto. Okay, he's going to be a striker going forward that we're hoping to use. Yeah, so the team hasn't changed a great deal. Obviously, Bordadagu going caused a few bit of grief because I had sort of Nonto. Everybody wants him on loan. He ain't going. I've had no offers for the others. Clarkson was made an offer for, but he turned it down. And yeah, Medros has attracted some attention. Vergara. The one I expected to be going was Ellison, but he signed a new contract. He's with us now to 2033, so I'm well happy with that. Yeah, so we've got virtually the same team as we've had last season, with one new face in the starting 11 and a couple of new faces on the bench. Okay, Sean Davis is obviously there just to cover Picardo if it comes, although Eland, I'm expecting him to be able to play there. He's only 22 as well. He'd rather play midfield centre than defensive midfield. I'm training up Fernandez at the moment to play as a defensive midfielder, but as you can see, he needs, when he's fit, he'll be rotated round and playing in there as well to try and up his skill on that in that position. So yeah, so we're away at Villa. It's not going to be easy. I'm hoping this season that one, we can get the cash sorted out, and two, we've sort of finished roughly where we are now. That would be an achievement this season. Anything else would be a bonus. It's all about getting money and becoming a rich club rather than a pauper. So it's going to be a bit of a longer job than I expected. So the team today is Bonsu in goal. Okay, I was thinking about moving him out. There's nobody out there that I can afford. There really isn't. Manamani is Mamani is a reserve keeper. there's nobody out there without spending millions and millions, which we don't have, and I'm not going to bankrupt the club. I'm going to try and put the money right this season. So Ellison, Vergara, Bichiabu, Medeiros across the back. Same back four we had last season. I'm hoping, because these are all youngsters, they're going to develop. I'm hoping they're all going to do okay. Picardo's a new signing. Okay, hence he's way off with what needs to be done with stuff. So I think he likes to play deep lying, so that helps me out a bit, because I can actually bang him in as defend deep lying, and then Clarkson can become advanced. Yeah, let's see how it goes anyway. So we got Picardo, Vachan and Clarkson in the midfield. Obviously Fernandez would be in there if he wasn't injured, and then we've got Hansen as well on the bench. He can cover most of the positions there, and he would probably, depending on how it goes these first few games, he will probably replace Clarkson, who's getting on. Teklik wide left. Nonto, loads of interest in him, but only as a loan. People want to take him on loan for next to nothing, which I'm not going to allow. I'm hoping he's going to step up this season. He's got the ability, it's just whether he can do it. He's not worth 53 million. That's a hangover from last season when I didn't want to sell him, and I still don't want to sell him, so it's okay. And Joel up front. So Joel's up front. Alcaraz has come back and decided he wants to be my player up front. I've got another right back who's come in, Allingham. He wants to be a first regular starter, so that's going to mean we're going to have to rotate things around a little bit more than what I normally do, possibly. But Joel's my starting striker because he had 30 goals last season, and then this guy's going to have to, he wants to be a star player, I think. I've got him down a regular starter. He first negotiated star player. He was out on loan with a view to selling, but they didn't take up the option, so that's that. So that's the team for today. I'm not sure how it's going to go. I'm hoping, pre-season's been phenomenal. We've rolled over Ajax and a few other top teams. And yeah, let's have a look. First game in the Premiership for me in this save as well. And let's hope we can turn it around. We are away, unfortunately. It would have been nice to start at home and get the 3 points. But yeah, first game. Let's see how it goes. I'm hoping like the likes of Joel, Teklik, Nonto for definite, Vachan. These are all players that we brought. The only player in the team that was here when we started is Clarkson. The rest are all our players, and I'm just hoping that they step up and we don't look. If this doesn't happen, we're in trouble because we've got no money. This is the starting 11. Is our best 11, with the exception of one player. We really do need these guys to look the part. We're expected to finish relegation, third from bottom. So we got to hope that. Oh dear. Yeah, we got to hope that we can come up with a few surprises here. Like I said, I'm only expected to finish bottom half, but it would be nice to start with a win or a draw. I'd take a draw here away. It's a bit of a worry, but But yeah, I've got all my faith in this team. I'm hoping that once they gel together that we are going to cause a few problems for teams. Whether we'll have the experience and the skill, because they are a young team. Clarkson at 27 is the old man in the team, so that's how young we are. We're a very youthful side. I'm hoping fitness will tell. A lot of these players that I've bought, they've all got good stats, but we're in the Premiership now. Everybody should have, so. And most of the signings I made was made with a view to playing in the Premier. That's why we struggled in the Championship for a season and a bit first, because all my signings were for the future rather than that day, if you like. And they're half time, 0-0. They haven't blown us away, have they? So that's promising. I'd like to see a little bit more. This is the worst bit here. I'm going to have to trust him to be telling me the truth, which he was. I hate trusting him. I got him to do it, but so we're going to get it going a little bit more here. And yeah, I'm hoping that we're playing positive, which might be a bit silly, but I don't want to be a defensive team or a sit-back team. I want to get forward and attack. And now we're in trouble because this is looking... Oh, the keeper dived, but we've got it. And that's a free kick, ref. And a booking. And a booking. I was hoping for a sending off there to even it up a bit, but no, I'll take that. We're doing okay. It is, of course, when we start changing things around that we're going to struggle. We've had more shots on target. I'm happy with our XG compared to theirs at the moment, but we do need to create something. We haven't really, highlight-wise, it's usually us on the back foot, isn't it? But we're organised, and it's going to come. I know it is. Ah, he's offside. Yes. Keep celebrating. Oh, come on. It wasn't even that close. It wasn't even that close, ref. Look at that. The line doesn't matter because the line's going to show him as being onside, but when the ball was played from the other angle, he was he was obviously onside because they've scored. So here we go. We're straight in with a highlight for us on the attack. I need Nonto here. He hasn't been in the game, which is a bit disappointing. And we've got to try and keep this tight. And they're through. They've beaten us again. Chip the keeper. Keeper's got an hand on it, and it's a corner. I don't think we're actually doing that badly. I'm not sure where Villa are meant to finish. I think they're down to finish about 8th. So we are sort of competing with them, I guess. Let's see what I can change about your anxious 6.3. So Joel, first game up, isn't doing very good, so I'll give Alcaraz a go there. Medros, and this is my worry, is that these players aren't really going to be able to step up. Not playing very well, any of them. Technic can come off for Hansen. Right, so we've got some fresh legs on. I'm going to demand more. And I've kept one back because don't want to be left a body short, do we, in this level? So we play the highlight first. I've just about to make sub, but we play the highlight. That's a worry. Completely free at the back post, and that's my Premiership fullback. Arguably the best player in the team, but he's 3 foot nothing. But he wasn't even close to marking his man, was he? Okay, this could be interesting going forward. I'm going to give him a rest anyway here. Watching is struggling, and we're going to bring Sergio on. And that's it. So we're just going to see this game out. It's going to be a defeat, which I suppose we were expecting. It's going to be a tough season, guys. It's going to, we've got no money. We've got a squad of about 24 players. I thought we were unlucky. And, oh, thank you. I clicked it without thinking, and this is what I mean when you go with what the assistant manager suggests. I'm going to try and put this right now. And this was what I really... And I'm just making it worse. Walk away. Oh dear. So yeah, we're where the leagues were predicted to finish, 18th. We will have easier games in the Villa game, for sure. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's a bit of a quick one because we've got the season review from last season. We've got a little bit of transfer news, which, like I said, there's no money. There's no way we could do anything. Most of these guys are out on loan. I've sold next to nobody. Rob Johns went. He was an under 21 player. So was Ona. So was McManaman. They've all gone literally. Roshan Spirit. They're all gone literally to get money into the bank. because we're worrying about this. Now that's coming down. This is looking healthy. I know there's a bit of the remains of the sale on that, but hopefully with the Premiership gates and the TV revenue, I'm hoping we can clear that. So that's the plan this season, is to get rid of the negative equity and get us back flush. Right, thank you guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please leave us a like. Don't forget to knock that subscribe button. And yeah, we'll see you soon. You all take care. Thank you.